Hey everybody, what's going on? It's been a while. I've made a video for you guys, but this is it here. Let me step back a little bit. I don't know why this camera is zooming in so much. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Like I said, it's been a while. I've done a video, but I haven't. The reason I haven't done any updates on the hairgrass aquarium I had was because it's gone. I sold the aquarium and the carpet that I had. I've also sold the Java mouse walls, and the carpet I just literally I took it out and I did because I sold the aquarium, so I didn't have no other choice but to kind of put it in this bucket. Look at all this Java hairgrass. This is all hairgrass. This came from the carpet that I had, so now today it's just sitting in a bucket. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna die, but it's okay because I got me a few stems on the other aquarium, and this stem here that I have that I planted there, that's why you see that corner here, it's missing a piece of carpet there, because I took a chunk out and I put it on this other aquarium here. There's that chunk that's missing in that corner I just showed you guys of baby tears. I just took it out, and so it still has like the Eco-Complete substrate stuck on the roots, so it it loses the buoyancy there, so I don't have to do anything but just like let it sit there until it roots. This is just regular black sand here, and here's the stems I took. So if you can see, I don't want to get too much into this tank. This is a brand new Fluval Nano I just bought. It's in the making. I don't know what I'm gonna do. For now, I'm just gonna put that hairgrass there just so that I can have a few stems, so that I can keep the plant itself, because I know most of it is gonna die. Because as I mentioned, I sold the tank, and there I have some moss there just sitting there. That's some of the moss that came from the Java moss wall. So pretty much the other project I had that you guys seen before, it's gone now. So I moved on to bigger, harder plants. Now I have this baby tear. This is my first attempt, and I will say it wasn't too bad. Just get up here so you guys can look at it. So this is let's talk about this plant really quick. The aquarium. This is a regular 10-gallon aquarium I bought at Walmart. Let me step back so you guys can look at it. For those of you who this is your first time visiting my channel, never seen my videos, if you watch my other videos, you'll understand why I have these desk lamps on here and what they do. So back to the tank. This is a 10-gallon tank I bought at Walmart. I deframed the tank, just the top part. I left the bottom. And no, I don't have a bow in it like people say. It's pretty good. So I didn't get the bowing in the sides, from the pressure. So I can't complain. Pretty good. So this is just a regular 10-gallon tank. What I did with it, I wanted to create this, aquascape. This scape that I wanted to create wanted to be one of my professional scapes, and so basically, so what I have here, let's talk about the substrate for a second here. It's one of the most important things actually, but this kind of stuff takes a long time to explain, and so this is all just Eco-Complete substrate, everyone. Bring you closer so you can look at it. If you know what it looks like, if you had it work with it before, then you know that that's Eco-Complete substrate. I bought it from a kid on Craigslist. Anyhow, excuse me, I just had Chinese again. Anyway, so this is it, and so far I treat it no different than I did with the hairgrass. Okay, you know that I'm dosing it. You know that I do the DIY method that I love and would never change, and I don't even turn it off at night. I've read some forums that some people and professionals actually believe that if you do not turn off the CO2, would ultimately result in more stability, believe it or not. But that goes more into science that we are not. So that's just how it works. And yes, it can. pH fluctuates the most when you introduce CO2 in a tank, but you mostly, what you're looking for, the kind of stability I'm looking for, is the kind that plants are able to take all the nutrients available and turn them into and convert it into energy, food. And so as long as I can see, you know, pearling going on like you see here, that is also a good sign, because you know, oxygen is being produced as fast as the plant can possibly create it. In fact, so much that it doesn't have time, the oxygen, to dissipate into the water column. And so what it ends up happening is it becomes a gas, which is oxygen, and then it goes out into the atmosphere and it disappears. That's how that works, but I'm not going to get too much into that. I do explain that in other videos. So yes, this is Eco-Complete Substrate. This little bonsai tree you see here, I just made that today. I took 2 pieces of this is actually root, but it's, you know, it's wood. I took 2 pieces and put them together and made it look like a tree, like an, you know, savanna African kind of tree. I don't know if you guys can see. So the only way I know how to attach moss into things is using fishing line. You guys see my other videos and how I done it with the Java moss walls, the instant Java moss walls. So I wanted to show you guys this new project I was working in. Is almost fully carpeted, just a few more inches there, but the only problem I'm having, and if you guys can see, I am having some algae problems. Despite of how good you are, and I'm not, you know, speaking for myself, but despite of how much knowledge you've gained and reading, and, you know, the best experience I think comes from firsthand, you know, but you're still going to run into problems, and this is one problem I've run into that I cannot fix for now. I don't know what to do. I tried doing everything with this algae here, and I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. I tried nuking it, and you know what? I guess something. I was trying to get down eye level with it so you guys can see it. Okay, well, maybe if I zoom in here, give me a second. So this is the kind of algae I have. That it's growing on top of my hair grass, baby tears, and I don't know what to do with it. I've nuked it. I've done a blackout. I've done pretty much everything I can do in my power. You see it? See how ugly it is, though? When I zoom out, you really can't see it. But it's there, and it's pissing me off. I haven't trimmed it in 2 weeks, so you'll see some like stems growing larger than others. But so far, I mean, it's really bad on this side of the algae. You can see it. You know, what do I want this tank to look like after I get done? Of course, I want every inch to be covered with algae. I want to, that rock there I have, as I just mentioned, I just put this moss here with that wood, so it hasn't lost its buoyancy. And I thought I used that rock to, you know, help it keep it down, and it actually it ended up turning out pretty good. I mean, what do you guys think? It just looks kind of natural. It doesn't even look like it's they're holding it to keep it down. The reason I have this hair grass here is because I wasn't sure if it all died, because I had it for like 4 days in this bucket, and it started turning brown, and you know that it's dying. But then I saw it pearling a few minutes ago before I started the video, and sorry. So I mean, I mean, even the algae in the filter is pearling. If you can see, I'm not lying. Look, hold up. Okay, you see those bubbles? I noticed that I don't have any actual too much water movement going on. Look how just calm the water surface is up here, allowing no gas exchange. because you don't want that when you're working with CO2, you know, in the aquarium. So there isn't a lot of current going on, and some of these bubbles, you think they are ones that actually just got stuck to the algae and that CO2, but it's not, because it would have dissipated into the water already. So I know even I have, like, sometimes, and you'll see here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's algae right in front of this piece of stem here. Is right there, right here. That little piece of algae on the glass is actually pearling. That's kind of cool. Who knew, right? It is another plant though. So I don't know, whatever you guys think, let me know. I just decided to make this video because it's been a while I've made one for you guys, and it's not that hard. So you guys know, if you want to get a carpet of baby tears, personally, I don't think let me explain something to you guys real quick. I don't think it's the substrate that I use that allow this plant to, you know, grow the way it has, so wild like this. For those who know what Eco-Complete is, it's just the type of substrate that when initially installed in a new tank, that's when it's best to use it, because it has beneficial bacteria and stuff like that, and also nutrients that the plant can immediately use right off the bat when planting a new aquarium. So the plant, it doesn't have to, of course it'll have to adjust, but it's not going to be deprived of nutrients that needs in its new environment. But now this substrate I bought, it dried out. I had it in a bucket, so all that bacteria, all that stuff died because it was in a bucket with no water. So I know that now this is just, right now, it is actually just volcanic rock, because that's what Eco-Complete is. Very porous is inside. That's why it's good for some plants that, you know, stem plants that the roots actually feed more from, you know, the substrate. But now there is no benefit right now to this substrate, because I dried all the bacteria, all died, you know, as it just sat in that bucket for a while. So we know for sure, guys, it's not the substrate. However, don't get me wrong, if you have like ADA substrate or fluoride substrate, be my guest. That's great. This is just what I have. The reason I was able to allow this plant to grow the way it has is 3 things. And I'm going to give you the 3 things so that you can make your own carpet. People, it's not that hard. I did it, and you've seen my other videos with hair grass. You've seen my, if you guys haven't, visit my page. Look at the other videos. You're going to see this guy knows what he's talking about. So it's not the substrate right now. What I have, the 3 steps I took that I've always taken with my tanks that I've succeeded in is lighting. This is the first one I'm going to say, because I think it's the most important. Second, I dose it. You have to know how to do it. I think the reason I have all this algae here, it's because I started dosing it too much, and it wasn't good, because I ended up having too much nutrients. And then the lighting I have is way too strong right now, so that's what's causing this problem. And third is CO2. When I dose it, I use a Flourish Secam, so that is a liquid CO2. I also use the gas, because the liquid CO2 and parts per million, it's really not going to add to all of that your plants will need. I have more than I need already in this, that's saturated in the water. But as I can take whatever I can get from this DIY thing that I have, so I don't have a problem with it. So those are the 3 main things that that allows me to have these tanks like that, and will, you know, give you guys a chance to create the kind of aquascape that you want to make with any kind of plant. Everybody knows that this is not a beginner plant, so you know that if you follow these steps, you know that you're on good shape. And lighting, I'm not going to talk about it. I could talk about that for hours. Look at my other videos. Go to my channel and look at the other videos. I talk about, I get down in science I get down and talk about the real photosynthesis, how it works, the lights, the spectrum, all that good stuff, substrate. And if you read the comments, you'll educate yourself even more about the questions that people ask, so you don't have to ask them again, you know, if I don't get a chance to reply. This is it, and those are the 3 steps I take. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Okay, take it easy, guys. Till next time.